Sorry, the other video got cut off, so we're going to post 2 videos for this section. Home. I take the school bus home. It's a long car filled with screaming, laughing students and many paper balls wet with spit. I don't think it would be easy to drive such a car. My aunt is sleeping when I get home. Gonmore enters with a white basket under his arm. The washing machine's in the basement, he says. The what? I ask. The room, way down at the bottom of the stairs. I'll show you later. He surprises me with a smile like Lowell might have made. A big brother making trouble smile. You'll like doing the wash. It's my job, but if you want, I might let you help. Sure, I say, although I don't trust that mischief smile. I remember well how Lowell and Gonmore used to tease and test me. Always I was a little child with the foolish ideas and silly ways. Always they were too old to bother with me, unless it was for their own fun. The door at to my aunt's room opens, and she comes out slowly, yawning and stretching. How is school? She asks. You would not believe it, I say. They teach you and feed you, and I have my own desk. You're going to visit the zoo where animals live. We're going to visit the zoo where animals live, and the planetarium where stars live. And I'm going to learn how to dunk slam in a class called PE. Slam dunk, Gonmore corrects. Good, my aunt says. Good boy. And she fills a kettle with water and puts on the cooking fire. I want to tell her more, but I can see that her mind is visiting other places. I think maybe I'll like living here in America, I say to Gonmore. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but you'll never really feel like an American, Gonmore says. You'll see. Why, I ask. Gonmore shrugs. Because they won't let you. He tosses the basket on the sofa. I'm out of here, he says, switching to English. Be home by... my aunt begins, but Gonmore is already gone. Our next stop in stanza 4 on page 87. Remember, stanza is just a part of a text. It's kind of like a paragraph in poetry language. This part here is a stanza, and you can count the stanzas down. It says in stanza 4 on page 87, so for those who have the book, you can look there. If not, I'll just tell you. It says, what does it reveal about the way Gonmore feels? And I'm going to read stanza 4 for you, for those who don't have the book at home. Stanza 4 says, I think I'll like living here in America, I say to Gonmore. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But you'll never really feel like an American, Gonmore says. You'll see. What do you think that reveals about Gonmore? Our next chapter is called Time on page 89. My aunt sighs and leans against the counter. He's just not happy here, she says. I know it's been hard for him, but he doesn't try. She rubs her eyes. I have to go to work. Keck, I've got an early shift. Eat what you like and go to bed by 8. I learned o'clocks at camp, I say. It is called time telling, but why not use the sun and the stars? My aunt points to the tiny clock strapped to her arm. Here in America, this is the sun. You'll get used to it. For now, just get some sleep. I watch her put on her heavy coat. She isn't even at work yet, and already she's tired. I go to the door with her. Are you? I stop, then try again. Are you glad that you're here? My aunt seems surprised that I would ask such a question. She thinks for a moment. The freedom is a great gift, she says, to choose your leaders, to walk the streets unafraid, but it's lonely here, and, she hesitates, hard. To change when you're older, to learn new words and new ways, that's a big work. But for you and Gonmore, it will be easier. That's my hope anyway. I watch through the window as she tracks a path through the new snow falling. Her footsteps catch the flakes, then vanish like pebbles in quicksand. Your next turn and talk says, or not turn and talk, excuse me, stop and jot. They're all stop and jots because there's no one to turn and talk to. Keck looks at the ceiling when Hannah says, "What's up?" What do you think? Oh, I got ahead of myself. Sorry, I read the wrong one. Which theme is best supported by the events so far in the story? Think about Gone War, the conversation Keck and his aunt just had. Remember that a theme, that word can be broken up as the, and then we can add some words to the end. The message. The message. So what is the major message in the story so far? Think about the interactions that Gone War has had with Keck, that Keck has had with his aunt, that Keck has had with his friends at school. What is the major theme or message that you think? So there's no right or wrong answer here. But what do you think the theme is, and why do you think that? You have to make sure you're writing in why. Helping. Justify your response. The next chapter is called Helping on page 92. When my aunt leaves, the apartment grows hushed as the air before a storm. I turn on the TV machine, but the words are too fast coming. My aunt had looked so weary. I wonder how I can help. Now that word weary just came up. If you're looking up that word, the way you spell it is W-E-A-R-Y. Weary. What does that word weary mean? Go ahead and jot it down in your journal. Weary. In the cooking fire room are many dirty dishes. Maybe I can clean them for my aunt. I've seen her wash some plates in the sink with bubbles, but now there are many dishes stacking high. Gone War said the machine for washing was in the way down bottom of the stairs room. Maybe that's what his basket is for. Uh-oh. Carefully, I place the cups and the saucers and plates into the basket. With my special key, I lock the apartment door just as Dave warned me to do. Then I carry the basket of dishes down the stairs to the room of washing. It's good to be a helping person. If my father were here, he'd be proud, I think. An ache in my chest comes throbbing like an old bruise. The way down room smells like a rainy day. I see 6 white boxes with doors. Some are making noise. I find a sleeping one and open the top. One by one, I put the dishes into the hole. Then I close the top and wait while all around me the machines hum and talk. Whoa, let's stop right here. What is Keck doing? You don't have to write it down, but what is Keck about to do? The author's giving us some foreshadowing, telling us that Keck's not familiar with all these new things in his new home. What is he about to do? He's about to take these dishes and do what with them? Next chapter you're about to find out is chapter 95. It's going to be the last chapter we read for today. It's called How Not to Wash Dishes. Just then, Hannah appears in the doorway. She's carrying a basket of clothes and a big red bottle. "Hey," she says, "what's up?" I look at the ceiling. "No, that means what's new, what's going on," she laughs. "You must feel like I do in Spanish class." "The machine isn't working," I say. "Did you put the quarters in?" Hannah asks. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out shiny circles. "Money," she explains. "It makes the machine go." She laughs, her good laugh. Now, Hannah hasn't seen what Keck put into the machine. She just is trying to help Keck make the machine start. So Hannah is being like a player here, a player in this game, but she doesn't really know what's going on. And our stop and jot for right now, page 95, is Keck looks at the ceiling when Hannah says, "What's up?" She says, "What's up?" And he goes like that. So what other slang terms do you think that could lead someone to do something that doesn't reflect the way that they're trying to say? So for example, what's cracking? You don't actually mean like, what are you cracking? It's a slang term for like, how you doing? Or catch you later. You don't actually mean you're going to grab someone and catch them. You just mean you'll see them later. Or peace out. You don't mean you're literally going to peace out somewhere. It's just a saying that you're going to leave. Or want to hang. You're not actually talking about like grabbing onto a bar and just hanging there. You're talking about actually getting together with someone. So quickly jot down, if you could think of any, in your journal, your Home of the Brave journal or notebook, what are some slang terms that we use that we may not realize are actually really tricky, but they don't mean what we think what they say. On page 96. Actually, it makes the world go. Here, I'll lend you $1. I can't accept such a gift, I begin, but she just waves her hand. You can just pay me back later. She places the 4 money pieces into a special hole in the machine and pushes them. Noise begins like a tiny river flowing. It's working, I cry. Technology at its finest, she says. Course, you still have to dry it all and then fold it. Fold it, I ask. I don't understand. Ooh. I'll show you. Let me sort these clothes real quick. Hey, you doing anything after this? We could go upstairs and catch some TV while we wait. Again, catch some TV. What? That would be good, I say. I would like something to do. Gunwar and my aunt aren't home. My mom either. Well, she's not exactly my mom. She's my foster mom. She works till 4 to midnight shift at the Quick Stop. She pauses. That means that she works at night. Kind of like your aunt. I watch as Hannah pushes white clothes into the machine. These machines, they wash clothes and dishes, I say. Shaking my head, Mama will be amazed when she sees this. Hannah looks up. Did you say... But just then the river sound stops and my machine begins to shake like a crazed dancer under a full moon. It's eating my dishes, I cry. Please make it stop. Hannah lifts the top of the machine. The horrible noise and its giant teeth stop. She peers inside. Whoa, she says. I think this is what they call a problem with translation. And that's the end of that section for today. If you haven't had a chance yet, please go back and fill in all your stop and jots, and I will see you next time.